Hey Metalheads, this is Schmier from Destruction and you're watching Agoraphobic News. Fuck yeah!
So I'm here at Exit Festival with Mr. Schmier of Destruction.
Hello man, great to be here.
It's been a while since your last...
Yeah, too long, fucking too long. I don't know why, but we made it back finally.
Yeah. In 1985 you released an album called Infernal Overkill, right?
Yes.
And why did you call it like that?
Because we felt that the album has a ultimate energy and a ultimate kind of power, and we wanted to express the power with some lyrical content, and we thought Infernal Overkill would be a great thing. And of course we were big fans of Motorhead, so the word overkill is coming from the Motorhead side, of course, you know.
You know, you have this song called Unconscious Ruins, which is about a nuclear apocalypse. How scary were the 80s because of that nuclear scare?
The 80s were back and forth, you know, between heaven and hell. There were some moments where we all thought it's going to happen, you know. And there was some years where we were getting more relaxed. It was depending on the current presidents of Russia and America, basically. And I was growing up in some crazy years. I remember also even in the 70s, there was a lot of tension also already. So it was of course very inspiring to write lyrics about this, you know, because the Cold War was nothing nice, you know, for young people. Yeah. And it was actually, yeah, for a thrash metal band, it's good stuff to write lyrics about, of course.
And did the Chernobyl explosion had an impact on your lyrics, or?
Did what? Chernobyl. Yeah. I mean, Chernobyl was of course a big cut in many people's life, because it changed the view on the whole nuclear plant thing, you know. So I didn't have a personal change of my life, but of course of my point of view on this so highly praised alternative energy, you know. And I'm actually very happy what Germany is doing at the moment, that we kind of totally step away from nuclear energy in the next years, you know. So.
Were you afraid that Soviets might invade Western Germany at the time?
I think that is what the media always makes you fear of, you know. It's a part of the game, how the countries train their people, you know. They spread fear to the people, so you have to have an enemy, you know. Yeah, of course. I'm a musician, so I see the world, I travel a lot. I try to have no enemies. I try to see the real people. I try to see I play in America, and next week I can play in Russia. You know, I see the real world. I go talk to the people. So we have fans in America, we have fans in Russia. I don't judge, you know. But of course I see what's going on, and of course there's always been, you know, a lot of fear for Russia because of it's a big country, and
they have nukes.
And of course they have nukes, you know. And
how did you feel about the fall of Berlin Wall?
Oh, there was actually a moment where everybody was crying, you know, because nobody ever thought it would be possible that it happens. And it was very emotional for the Germans, you know. It was an unbelievable moment. I remember really well. We were recording actually the Crack Brain album at that time, and I was still in the band, and it was very touching, very special.
And, what was East Germany like after the fall? I mean, was there some kind of metal scene or not?
Yeah, actually, I thought that when East and West Germany comes together, the metal scene would even rise more, but it wasn't so easy. And East Germany has also a special taste in music. It's not the same taste as Western Germany. Yeah. East Germany is more like black metal and gothic. And no power metal, you know, and it's kind of different to the West, you know. So I thought the scene would rise together, but kind of the scene was a little bit divided also, you know. I still like to play in the East, but it's still a little bit different than in the West.
And can you tell me what is the song "Sign of Fear" about?
Sign of Fear.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's actually a long time ago.
It's about returning to Middle Ages.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's the caveman behavior of mankind, kind of the background of the song, you know, because with all our modern technologies that we have, but
We'll end up in the Iron Age or Stone Age.
we still behave like monkeys sometimes, you know, and that's the basic background of the song, you know. That even if you think we are so educated and so high technology, but in the end we behave like cavemen, you know, and that's something that will never change, I guess, you know.
And what about the song Dictators of Cruelty? Or what inspired you to write those lyrics?
The dictators, of course, of the world, you know. The world always had leaders that were ruthless, and they always managed to get the people on their side. You know, that's something I don't understand. I don't understand how Hitler did that or how other leaders do it. Why do you follow such an idiot? Why do you follow a fucking stupid guy like this? And why do you want to kill yourself in a war for somebody else, you know? I never understand this, and it's a phenomenon of humans also, that humans need a leader to follow, and they do stupid things for them. And yeah, in the tradition of mankind, there's an endless list, and it will go on, it will go on, and it will go on, it will never learn.
And what is your fondest memory of Chris Witchhunter?
He liked to drink beer. And I remember the first time I saw him playing, I was like, holy shit, the guy is good. He was already a very good drummer when he was very young. He was talented. And yeah, he was drinking beer like nobody else. It's sad because it's what killed him in the end, you know. But he was a great guy. He was always very funny, and he was laughing a lot. He always wanted to party, but you cannot party 24 hours, you know.
Yeah. Too bad. I mean, he was such a great drummer.
He was, and he was also a great guy. Yeah. Yeah, I think what really broke him is when Sodom and him split up, you know. He couldn't take it. I think he drank more out of frustration, you know. And it was going down. And yeah, I remember like 1 or 2 years before he died, I saw him again after many years. And I was shocked when he was in what condition he was, you know. He was drinking vodka like water, like the Russians, you know. You know. But yeah, but he was still always in good mood, you know. But I think he was struggling from life at the end also, you know.
And tell me, is there any possibility of Teutonic Big Four to play
live? Destruction already. Call me up, Miller, Tom. We're waiting.
And Tankard?
And Tankard, of course, too. We just saw Tankard last week. We want to do it. Also, Tankard want to do it. So
yeah.
It's basically up to Sodom and Creator. We're here. We're ready. Give me a call anytime. I cancel everything, all the appointments for this tour.
And do you have some news about the upcoming album?
We have a best-of album coming out, Thrash Anthems too. It's coming out now this summer on Pledge Music for the fans who pledged. And then it's going to come out at the end of the year, I think September or December, on Nuclear Blast. It will have like 11 songs and a bonus track, all from the 80s, from the first 7 albums. Some of those classic songs that we didn't perform live for many years, and some songs that will come back into the set list now. Some songs we kind of reanimated again, and it sounds great. I mean, I'm really happy with the result. And massive guitar sound, and it's really brutal. Like it has the good old school, you know, this Slayer vibe, and I'm sure the fans gonna love it. We released 1 song already for the people that pledged on the pledge campaign, and everybody loved it. So I think the reactions will be good for this.
And what do you have to say for the Serbian fans here at Texas Fest?
I'm very sorry we didn't play here for long, you know, but it wasn't really our fault. We tried to come over, but. We were surprised Exit Fest asked us because we thought it's a pop festival, but it's great we got invited, and we're looking forward to play tonight, and hopefully it's not going to take another 9 years or so to come back.
It was in 2009, but canceled the show, I think.
Yeah, because we didn't get paid. Yeah, the guy.
Yeah, I know the whole story.
The guy owed us money, and.
Okay, thank you for your time, man.
Yeah.